Hey, what's up, man? It's your boy Sensei, and you watching Pool Talk.
What's up? It's your boy Prince Franchise. And listen, this is Pool Talk. So we got some stuff we got to talk about today.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's Sensei,
Franchise.
and you watching
Pool Talk.
You already know, Pool Talk. Shooting the busy with the boxing, with the Pool Talk. You know, we here. So what we got today, Franchise? We got some exciting. Yeah, what's going on?
So today we got to talk about, well, first of all, Devin Haney. Right? You know, Devin Haney.
Back to Devin Haney again. We're not finished with Devin.
Can't be finished with the superstar, man.
Oh,
but
shit.
yeah, Devin Haney was saying that the fight that Ryan got coming up, right? Devin Haney said that he wished him the best. He wanted him to win because he wanted to run it back.
Who's Ryan fighting?
He's fighting Barrios for, I think it's the WBC belt, one of those, right? Well, he's fighting Barrios for the belt.
Right.
And, you know, whoever comes out on top, Devin Haney won the winner, you know, but he really want to run back that fight with, Ryan Garcia. So, you know, he wished him the best. But Devin Haney's godfather, which is Zab Judah, Zab mentioned that, you know, he feels like if somebody basically cheats, he don't want to run it back with him because he's not going to give them a second chance to do the same thing to him again.
So Zab said that he went. He think that he might run the same gambit again. He did it once. He might do it twice.
Right. He might do it twice.
We gonna break, or you gonna keep
the what you think about that though?
I think you should break. That's what I think you should. He's trying to play with me. Yeah. Okay. What I think about what?
So what do you think about that? Like the whole with Zab saying that he should run it back. What do you think about it?
I ain't trying to hear none of that. Let me see. Oh, you didn't.
Yeah, I got solid.
Oh, you playing games? Okay. I think that it's a legacy fight, and I think that like Roberto Duran and Sugar Ray Leonard, you gotta get the lick back. Now, do you think? It's all right. You gotta get the lick back. So I would like to see, because people have unanswered questions. Did Ryan only win the fight because he was juiced up? And you know, Ryan said he wasn't super juiced up, but cheating, so we don't know, right? So he want to redeem himself, right? So if he want to redeem himself, he gonna have to take that fight again. So we're going, let him. I mean, Ryan's still a superstar draw as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, he is most definitely. Definitely, he got a strong following, man. He got a strong following.
I like Ryan, right? I like Ryan. Well, I did like Ryan till he did that last.
I still like Ryan. I don't have an issue with Ryan. I still like Ryan. I don't have. I don't have a. I just have an issue, and I hope that this stuff wouldn't come up in his system again. As a fighter, you got to make sure that everything is copacetic.
Joints, bang bang. We had our points. Yeah. So I mean, who did Ryan fight last?
The last person he fought was Rolly.
I fought Rolly. I forgot it was you. Yeah. He fought Rolly. I was very disappointed. It's like he wasn't mentally in the game. I think he could have fought. I just don't. His heart wasn't in the game. The energy wasn't in the game. I mean, maybe the steroids wasn't in the game. Ryan. I ain't just joking, man.
Ryan gonna come see you, man.
Yeah.
I just think that after the second round, knockdown that Rolly hit him with, he just wasn't the same fighter after that. He felt Rolly's strength, and it kind of took something out of him in that fight. Now, do I think that he's going to fight like that against Barrios? Absolutely not. I think against Barrios, he's coming back and he's coming to make a statement.
Barrios going to be there to thump.
Definitely. Barrios is not, he's not a rollover.
Yeah, Barrios coming.
Barrios is not a rollover. Barrios is a world champion for a reason. That's why that's what makes the Devin Haney Ryan Garcia showdown even better, because of the fact that Barrios is a world champion. Devin Haney is now a world champion, also at 147 at welterweight.
Right.
Exactly. And if now Ryan get a belt, Devin Haney got a belt, it's like, all right, Let's see who's about to unify these belts now. That's what makes this more exciting, right? So another thing I wanted to touch on, right, Sensei?
Can I get a turn?
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, yo.
Nah, absolutely.
Just in case y'all don't know.
But we have
I got it. What's this? What's crazy, man? Showbiz. I'm Showbiz, you're gonna see us sooner or later. Showbiz, you wildin'. Listen, Showbiz, I'm jumping from the De La Hoya, which is Showbiz. Showbiz said the Roach fight was trash. He said it was a trash fight. I thought it was a good fight. See, this is the thing about boxing, right? There's opinions, there's theories, and there's facts. But that's an opinion, I have an opinion. So a lot of this stuff is opinion based, a lot of it. But the Roach fight against Pitbull was trash? What do you say?
Nah, the Roach fight wasn't. I thought it was a good fight. I thought it was an entertaining fight. Now, me personally,
had some drama. Triple G drama show.
Yeah, but you know, me personally, I like Roach as a fighter. I like Pitbull as a fighter.
Right, some interesting characters.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. The reason I like Pitbull is not for his skills, because me personally, he can fight, but I don't feel like skill wise he's an elite fighter, right? But what I like about Pitbull is the fact that he has a lot of grit,
right?
And he is gonna push anybody that he's with in the ring to make the fight entertaining.
I like Pitbull, man.
That's why I like him.
Pitbull, I like you, man.
You
know what I'm saying? Que pasa, Pitbull? Yo, you know what I like about Pitbull? The dude is like, just big. Yo, but I like his little marketing thing, his mask, and he really believed the hype train. But I did watch Pitbull, like before he was fighting Gervonta. I watched him do a couple fights. Don't remember the name, but I did watch his opponent's name, I should say. But I did watch a couple of his fights, and I liked the way he was cracking people. And then when it's time for him to fight Gervonta, he actually did a good showing. And then he became like a star. Did you see his ovation? We're going to get back to the fight. But did you see his ovation he got from the Mexican fans in San Antonio?
Yeah, I mean, it's nothing but, Mexicans stand behind each other. So, that's just what it is.
We got to get together.
Yeah, that's just what it is.
Mexican, they wasn't playing. Did you see, we're going to get back to the fight. Did you see, I watched I don't know why I saw these clips when he was after the fight trying to get to his locker room. It was mobbing him like he was the best thing since sliced bread. I was like, this is crazy. So, it's like a little, he's bringing up, what's that little Mexican wrestling stuff they used to do? I
know what you're talking about. I don't even know the name of that thing, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Pitbull is bringing that back. Now, back to Showbiz, not finished with you. Back to this trash fight that wasn't trash. I thought it was a good fight. So let's talk about strategy wise. The night we was watching the fight, we had a little fight party. He wasn't too happy with Roach fighting in the pocket. Talk to him.
Yeah, I feel like with fighting a fighter like Pitbull, I feel like what Roach should have did was what he was doing in the second half of the fight. But he should, or if once he got to the third round, that's when that whole fight should have
solid.
Strike. That's when that whole thing, his whole fight game should have shifted. Once he got to the third round, and I didn't see the shift. The shift came late in the fight, and I feel like that's one of the reasons why he didn't get the nod, and it went as a draw. Because at the end of the day, when you're fighting somebody that's the interim champion or the super champion, you have to win hands down. You cannot leave anything for doubt.
Okay.
And he left a little room for doubt. Even though I think that he did enough in the second half, but I feel like he should have fought that way from at least the third round.
Is Ryan Garcia was saying that he didn't have a problem with Roach fighting in the pocket, because Ryan said that when Pitbull has such a Pitbull is like a bad imitation of Joe Louis. Bad imitation, right? Now, Pitbull has fast feet, low center of gravity, and he's gonna dip, and he's gonna explode, right? And Tyson. Now, what Pitbull does not do, when he doesn't move his head coming in, you know what I'm saying? He doesn't do that, right? He just rah-rah-rah. He's explosive, and he comes in, he don't move his head. But we know he's a pressure fighter. So he's gonna cook, and he's throwing some wah. He's he's really winging those punches, and he's coming in. Now, a lot of boxers, when you're trying to get in your jab in rhythm, and you're throwing out your jab, and you stepping back off the jab, as we saw. So Shot kept Felton at the end of the jab, wah. But Felton couldn't get in. Remember, we're gonna get back. What I'm saying is, people wanted Roach to sit over here and do this boxing. But my thing is, when you throw a jab, you know as well as I do, right? You have several jabs, right?
Right.
And then you have timing and speed on the jab, right? When you throw a jab, can somebody counter over you? Yes or yes?
Yeah.
I'm just asking.
Yeah.
They can, right? So if you throw a lazy jab, right, you can get hit with all type of shit, correct?
Right.
So you got to time that jab. It got to be fast. If you're doing a little pep, you have a probing jab, you have a stabbing jab, you got a spear jab, you got a whipping jab, right? You got an up jab. You got a lot of different rhythms on that jab, how you could play with the jab. So if somebody's pressuring you, and they can keep at the end of the jab, every time you throw this jab, remember, two things happen. You can jab and they can slip, all type of drills, right? We can slip. Also, you throw the jab, and when you bring it back, can somebody follow and attack you on the bring back?
They can if you don't move out the way.
But that wasn't a question. They can follow you back.
Yeah.
So my argument is that you're taking a risk based off that jab. Another thing we found out in this fight, from what I saw, Roach just don't got enough power. You know what I'm saying? I think Roach don't got the power that Mayweather has in his jab. I think Mayweather, remember, at 130, 135, and 140, Mayweather was knocking niggas' blocks off.
Right.
Right? So that jab was like powerful. So I don't think Roach got enough power. You know what I'm saying? To keep him off. So now, when he kept moving his foot back, Ryan made the argument to Kellerman and that, if he keeps moving his feet back and you're doing this and you're doing it, you're going to get clipped. But they was like, nah, you just stay out in boxing, but you got to look up maybe we'll put it in the clip, but we got to look at Ryan's explanation. I thought Ryan was on the same exact page I'm in, because sometimes you get those pressure fighters. You got to put a nail in your foot. And I'm not talking about flat-footed. What I'm saying is we're going to stand, we're going to stand on it. We're going to sink down, and and then you have to, and when you're doing inside fighting, because guys, I released my trap boxing DVD. When you're doing inside fighting, right? We know he got two hands, you got two hands, right? We know when you're inside, we're going to catch, we're going to shoot, some catch and shoot, right? We can slip off, right? And pivot, right? You can roll around and fire back, and then you could do some spinning, right? You can do that. So these are the things that he felt comfortable doing, but people saying he's taking a gamble to get knocked out by Pitbull. But Pitbull's momentum to me comes from, if you watched a lot of his fights, from this blitzing type of launching, almost like a UFC style of rumbling. That's just my thoughts on it. So what you think? So
my thoughts on it is that I'm not saying that Ryan is wrong. What I'm saying is that from what I've learned from training and stuff like that in boxing is if somebody's coming at you like that, what you do is you move your feet. You keep moving your feet. You don't let them come straight at you. If they're coming straight at you, you pivot and you hook them while they're coming straight at you. You hook them from the side. If you watch the Mayweather-Maidana fight, right? Thinking back to that fight. You watch that Mayweather-Maidana fight, right? Mayweather had to do that a lot in that fight because
First fight and second fight.
Both. But the second fight, Mayweather was just taking advantage of him, totally destroyed him. Now, the first Maidana fight, a lot of people said, oh, Mayweather lost. Mayweather didn't lose that fight. What happened was Maidana was pressuring him to go back on the ropes, and that was the only time Maidana would really get off, was on the ropes.
I remember that.
Right? But a lot of times what people don't realize is when Maidana was getting off on the so-called getting off on the ropes, right? What was happening was there was a lot of, there was a lot of punches that was being missed because Mayweather was so elusive, right? He was getting clocked here and there, yes, but Mayweather was being very elusive on the ropes, right? Now, in the middle of the ring, Mayweather was having his way with Maidana. And Maidana is a pressure fighter. But what Mayweather was doing really well, he was moving his feet. He was moving around that ring. When Mayweather wanted to get out the corner, he was out the corner, right? When they were in the middle of the ring and Maidana came, watch that fight again. When Mayweather came up on him, there was a lot of Maidana's coming straight to him. Boom, hook. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
A lot of that was going on, right? And when you have a pressure fighter, you have to know how to move like that. And if you don't, guess what? That's the type of fight that you're going to have. You're going to be fighting on the inside with somebody that you don't want to fight on the inside with.
I don't know. I don't agree.
You know, but I'm not saying, here's the thing.
I thought he won the inside battle.
I'm not saying to.
Did you think he lost the inside battle? Let me ask you that.
Against Pitbull?
Against Pitbull. You think he lost that battle? Inside?
I think he lost most of the inside battles. I'm not saying he lost all of it.
I mean, then how?
But in the first, I'm talking about in the first couple rounds. In the later rounds, the inside battles, he was winning all of them.
See, we gotta watch the fight again.
He was winning all of them.
I remember that first 3 rounds wasn't inside fighting. He was getting more trouble by trying to be outside the inside. That's my opinion. But hey, let's move off that for 1 second and just give me your verdict on who you think won the fight, Pitbull or Roach.
Jeez.
It's terrible. It's a tip.
That's terrible.
Who do you think won the fight?
I think, me personally, in my own opinion, I think
it was a fishing draw.
Yeah, I don't think it was a draw. I think, me personally, I think Roach edged him out in the later rounds, only because I feel like from round 6 up, I think Roach just did a little bit more. Pitbull looked like he got tired. You know, he wasn't going as hard. You know, he wasn't bullying him as much anymore. You know, so I think that Roach edged it out. But what was your thoughts on it?
I think Roach washed on up 7-5, but he got the point off. So the point off will reduce it that you lost a round. Then Pitbull got a point. So I can't argue over a draw.
Yeah.
I think that Roach should have really got busy and my bad, Roach. He did break his hand. Broke the right hand.
Yeah.
Oh,
from round 6.
That's what you was telling me. Tell us about Pitbull's big fat head.
Sensei, you gonna have somebody come over here and see you, man.
Pitbull, don't send a Pitbull. I like you. But Pitbull, we want to know, what's your thoughts? So I don't want to steal your line. Tell me what's going on with Pitbull. What you told me.
If y'all look at the Tank fight with Pitbull,
right?
If y'all look at the Tank fight with Pitbull,
right?
Tank ended up having a broken hand from the 5th round on.
Right.
Now, Roach comes and have a fight with Pitbull,
right? And
Roach hand gets broken from the 6th round on. Like, Pitbull, do we need to check if your head got some metal plates in it? What's going on over there, man?
Yeah, Pitbull.
What's going on over there? And Pitbull, one more question, man. What was up with all the punching on the side of the leg, the groin punches, trying to headbutt? What was up with all of that, man?
My man Ryan also said,
come on,
that he that Pitbull, I like you, but son, you kind of dirty. I don't know.
He did a lot of dirty fighting in that fight.
Put on Vaseline on his body in the locker room. I was like, huh? Yeah. So he said he put on Vaseline. Ryan said he pre-it. I didn't say it, Pitbull. I like you. I think it makes for an exciting fight. Who? Oh, hey man, it's so much box. Hey, it says Gervonta wants a rematch with Pitbull.
So Gervonta now is saying that he wants a rematch with Pitbull. Next year sometime. I think the best 2 fights. I think the best 2 fights for Gervonta for next year, honestly speaking, he fights Pitbull and then he fights Roach.
Fights Pitbull, okay.
Right? Because I know he's going to beat Pitbull. I know he's hands down going to beat Pitbull. Listen, I'm be honest with you, Sensei. Pitbull is cool.
But that's you.
Yeah. I'm be honest with you. Pitbull is cool. But I'm going to let y'all know right now, Pitbull is not beating any of the elite fighters. I'm telling you that right now. That the elite fighters that can box, can move. You know what I mean? They can move around and stuff like that. Pitbull ain't beating none of those guys. You know why? Because Pitbull can't fight any other way but that one-dimensional way. He's a one-dimensional fighter. But I think those are the two fights for Tank next year. Hey, what's up, y'all? Just remember that we're doing the giveaway when we hit 10,000 subs. So make sure that y'all are commenting, liking, sharing the post, hit sub, and make sure you hit bell notifications so you know when we drop a new video. Like and comment below, subscribe, and hit that bell notifications for more.